Hello, welcome to my video. Today I will talk about the OSI reference model and its layers. First I will define what is OSI model. The OSI model is Open System Interconnection Model. It is a conceptual framework used to describe the functions of a networking system. The OSI model characterizes computing functions into a universal set of rules and requirements in order to support interoperability between different products and software. In the OSI reference model, the communications between a computing system are split into 7 different abstraction layers. The name of the layers are physical, data link, network, transport, session, presentation, and in the last application layer. OSI reference model is created at a time when network computing was in its infancy. The OSI was published in 1984 by the International Organization for Standardization, though it does not always map directly to specific system. The OSI model is still used today as a means to describe network architecture. Now I will talk about the 7 layers of the OSI model. As shown in the picture, we have 7 layers: application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and a physical layer. Physical layer shows a physical device like hub or any other routing device. From that, data is transmitted and received. Now we will talk about the 7 layers. The first one is physical layer. The physical layer is lowest layer of the OSI model and is concerned with electrically and optically transmitting raw unstructured data bits across the network from the physical layer of the sending device to the physical layer of the receiving device. Physical layer can include specifications such as voltages, pin layout, cabling, and radio frequencies. At the physical layer, one might find physical resources such as network, hubs, cabling, repeaters, network adapters, or modems. The second layer is called data link layer. At the data link layers, directly connected nodes are used to perform node-to-node data transfer where data is packaged into frames. The data link layer also corrects errors that may have occurred at the physical layer. The data link layer encompasses 2 sublayers of its own. The first, media access control, or you can say MAC. It provides flow control and multiplexing for device transmission over a network. The second, the logical link control, provides flow and error control over the physical medium as well as identifies the line protocols. The third layer is called network layer. The network layer is responsible for receiving frames from the data link layer and delivering them to their intended destinations among based on the addresses contained inside the frame. The network layer finds the destination by using logical addresses such as Internet Protocol. At this layer, routers are crucial component used to quite literally route information where it needs to go between networks. The fourth layer is transport layer. The transport layer manages the delivery and error checking of data packets. It regulates the size, sequences, and ultimately the transfer of data between systems and hosts. One of the most common examples of transport layer is TCP, or the Transmission Control Protocol. Fifth layer is session layer. The session layers controls the conversation between different computers. A session or connection between machines is set up, managed, and terminated at late 5. Session layers services also include authentication and reconnections. Our sixth layer is presentation layer. The presentation layer formats or translates data for the application layer based on the syntax and semantics that the application accepts. Because of this, it at times also called the syntax layer. This layer can also handle the encryption and decryption required by the application layer. Our last layer is application layer. At this layer, both the end user and the application layer interact directly with the software application. This layer sees network services provided to end user applications such as a web browser or Office 365. The application layer identifies the communication partners, resources, availability, and synchronization and communication. This is the end of this video. I hope you like my video and you will subscribe my channel and press the bell button to get the notification of my new upcoming videos. Thank you.